Hi. So this is called a life update. So let's see. I haven't done a YouTube video because number one, I've been tired. Number two, I have been trying to finish up my internship to become a therapist. It's been a long, winding road. I don't even know, just a long, winding road. Three, I work now as a paraprofessional at a Tulsa high school. Four, I got engaged like last year. Okay, wedding, I don't know when. We're thinking about it. Five, I'm working as a peer recovery specialist. So I'm doing a paraprofessional peer recovery, and then hopefully I will I'll try to eventually just kind of transition to be a full-time peer recovery specialist while I'm working to get my supervision as a therapist. So I just wanted to I thought I was feeling kind of like I was ready to do a video. Now, I guess because I was like having like some shame about body shame and how over time, like if you look at my previous videos, I was like skinny and everything, but life happens, and the world happens. And I just was like, I need to do some stuff. It's not about like, I'm going to try to do a little bit like once a week because I can't do like those people that like do like the shopping and the ads and everything. So I haven't figured out how I'm going to like update, but I'll probably put it on just here on YouTube. And if you want to look, but like I was thinking about taping myself being at work, but I don't know, like, like safety issues and everything, and the kids that I work with, I feel kind of like, nah. So let's see, what else? I know Trump is still in office. Whatever. Not that I'm happy. It just, but let's see what else. I turned 47 this year. That was February, and so, you know, I'm just excited that I'll have a new journey. I'm thinking about becoming like an online tutor for English as a second language, maybe even reading. Um, kind of like, I kind of want to work from home. This has always been my dream. Um, I think after COVID, I was like, hey, I want to work from home, but I never made it because I took a life insurance. I know, I'm like, I'm going to just do like a real life update. So I took a life insurance exam and I passed it. Couldn't find a job. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't want to have to be like, they're like, do you have 6 months of savings? And I was like, no, not really. And they're like, well, this is not for you. And I was like, I guess not. So then I tried like being a tax prep. Failed. So I don't know. I watched a video today. This is some life update with a little bit of like a grab bag of stuff. But I was watching a movie with Tom Hanks today, and I was like, huh. It was talked about it here, but it was like, like a life of a house where you see people do things and they grow and they live and they do things, like they give up things like the creative work. You just put everything as an adult, you put things on hold. You're like, forget it. And I was sitting there and I was like, I need to write. But like, I don't know. I've been watching everybody else's creative work, like TV shows. I've been on a fence. I've been watching like Dark Winds, which is about a Navajo cop. And it was produced by Robert Redford, if you ever want to just like watch something. Let's see. What else did I do? So I've been watching other people's creative work and I'm sitting there and I think honestly, I think I got upset because of Trump winning that I put my creative juices went towards fighting for like people's, like, I had like social justice moment, and so I think that killed my creativity. And so now I'm like, okay, I need to resurrect myself and kind of fix it up. Maybe it's because it's Easter. Hey, happy Easter if you celebrate Easter. But so I was like, I need to resurrect myself. And I just was like, what's going on, like, with me? I'm 47. Do I really want to be like 65 and be like, yeah, I ain't do nothing with my life. I was a therapist and I'm pissed. Like, sorry, pardon the language. But that's in your mind. And so I was like, maybe I need to do something, like, who wants to sit there and be like, well, it's my fault? Oh, by the way, I moved. So, anyway, if you just want to, like, oh, that's a new house. But anyway. So, yeah, I'm like, what things in your life that, this is me being this is evangelical Christian moment, but, like, what things in your life that you've, like, buried and you need to resurrect? This can be, you can apply it to anything, but, what have you buried, but you need to resurrect? Like, not trying to be scriptural or try to preach, but, we just do things in life. And that's what I was thinking about here. It's like, we don't like to be here, wherever here is at the moment. We don't want to be here, because here sucks. Like, I was sitting there and I was like, I like working sometimes, but I get bored, and I think that's part of it. And I was thinking about, like, summers, like, I picked a job thinking, like, I would get paid during the summer. I don't get paid during the summer. So anyway, so I was, like, thinking of things and, like, okay, so preparing myself, like, for the summer, like, what am I going to do to keep myself occupied? The things that I buried, like writing and drawing, just because I'm just tired. You just get so tired. You just, like, forget it. You're like, I need to work. I need money. And that's usually what it is for me. It's, like, money. Because I'm, like, I have a master's in counseling. I'm waiting on my diploma. I got to pay for a test for my NCE test. Haven't studied, which I need. If somebody hears this and they would like to, like, come at me and be like, you need to study. What are you doing? Anyway. So I need to study for my NCE. I need to study for my O'Leary test. Let's see what else. Get my credits. Like, so I've been, like, I feel like I've been in, like, a stuck mode. Like, some things move and then some things don't. You're just like, and then you bury them because they're not moving. You're like, forget it. So anyway, today is, my call to action is, what have you buried that you need to resurrect? In light of Resurrection Day, Easter, tomorrow, what have you buried? I've buried a lot. Like, I don't know, I just keep going because I just feel like this is the message today. Even though outside the world is like a dumpster fire, and you have people who claim to know God, who are giving a pass to a so-called man in office as being like Jesus, which is not true. But anyway, I just wanted to say that. But we would like, but in life, when everything else is outside chaotic, don't bury the things that you have that you want to do. Whether you're a Christian or not, just don't bury it, because you'll be mad 10 years from now. Honestly, you'll be like, I can't believe I did that to myself. Because I did. I've buried things. And I wished I hadn't. Because now I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, well. But a lot of things we don't know what we don't know. And so we just wait for people to recognize our gifts. Because as a Christian, I was taught, like, Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, plans for peace and, not to harm you. But then you're sitting there waiting on the dock, waiting out at the dock, waiting for God to be like, yo, do it. When you have to do it. Like, I don't think Christianity teaches us to be passive. We get passive aggressive with other folks. We get passive aggressive with our gifting because we're waiting on people to tell us, "Atta girl, go do it." And I'm like, oh, so maybe I need to quit waiting for permission to do it. Whatever that do it you need to do. Don't wait for permission because you'll be sitting there a long time. And I've been sitting a while. I've been sitting here watching whatever, and I'm like, I think it's like the energy. Anyway, so maybe I'll do more parts about resurrection because it feels like it's April, it's a month, we're getting ready for summer next month, and so yeah. But that's what I want. What are you resurrecting? What have you buried that you need to resurrect? And just remember that during month of April, and then May is summertime, fun. Anyway, just thought I would say that. And if you like this and you want more kind of like sermons, it just came to me. It's not really a sermon. It's more just like to keep us on our toes, keep us moving, keep me motivated. Because I tell you, I get so kind of groggy and upset. But anyway, have a great day and I don't know, I'll think of some quote. But right now, just have a great day, have a great evening, have a great morning, wherever you are when you watch this.